Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with more Stranger Things. This is Season 3, Episode 5, and boy, what a last episode that one was. Everybody was just, they're closing in on this idea that something is wrong. Nobody's really sure what it is. I'm very curious as to what that green thing was that Steve, Robin, Erica, and Dustin found. But before they were able to get out of it, they're sinking real fast into the ground. So I'm pretty sure they're going to find the new lab run by the Russians, who apparently the mayor had a hand in like getting them in. So yeah, the Star Court, the mall, man, really bad for Hawkins as a whole. And I've been theorizing all along that it's to win the Cold War, but I still think that, but we'll see if we learn any more. Nancy and Jonathan both got fired by the guy being controlled by the Mind Flayer and Heather's father, and it was really interesting to see both of their arguments towards each other. Like they're both right that they don't understand each other, but I feel like Nancy's problem was kind of out in the open, and she never really sat down. Like, they never both sat down and, like, talked to each other about these problems. So, of course, they're not going to understand each other, right? I'm hoping that they'll work together again. I feel like once they get to communicating better, maybe they will understand each other better. The kids fought off Billy, or Elle fought off Billy. Mike hit him on the head, though. And Billy, I guess the humans controlled by the Mind Flayer are super strong. Like we saw that last season with Will choking Joyce, but it's getting more and more people under its control. And I've been theorizing that the rats, once they blow up, those particles come together to form like a new body for the Mind Flayer, I think. I'm not looking forward to seeing if the humans blow up that way too, or if, I don't know. I feel like they're more used right now, just being undercover out in society. But yeah, a lot of people are missing. I don't know how that hasn't made it to Chief Hopper, but I guess he's a little busy with everything he's doing. And yeah, lots of stuff to think about, and I can't wait to watch more. So let's get started. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. We are also one episode ahead on Patreon as well. So without further ado, let's go. Child endangerment. Oh my god, everybody's screaming. Yeah, you gotta lie on the floor when you're thinking.
My groin. It fell in my groin.
Ouch. I'm surprised none of them broke their bones after such a... That's the primary... That's the primary scientist. Yes, America Police.
Move! Drop the weapon!
Or what? You going to shoot?
1, 2, 3!
Ooh. Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Joyce. Jeez. Who the heck is this guy? Joyce throwing the gun. Oh man. Could have tried sliding it. After this whole situation is over, that guy's behind bars. They'll all be able to laugh about it a little bit. Because I'm laughing about it now.
I need you to put me on the phone with your brother.
What?
Jonathan.
Oh.
Please.
He's not even here.
Where is he? Is he safe?
Why wouldn't he be safe?
It's back.
Magnets.
Oh my god.
Magnet. Magnet.
Magnet.
Yes, magnet. Okay, so magnet on my fridge, my icebox, and then they.
What have you learned, huh? You learned that Smirnoff over there.
Alexei.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
Is Russian. Works for Star Court.
Keep it in park, please.
Yeah, duh.
Duh.
Do something useful.
Stop! Shut up, Smirnoff! I said shut! You damn!
Oh.
Shit!
Get away!
Bye, breakfast.
Not now, Mom!
Illinois?
Jeez.
Illinois, like the state?
Illinois.
Aw, taking care of her.
I thought it was already over. It's not over, okay? We're just taking a break. She said she dumped your ass. That doesn't sound like a break.
It wasn't. You guys do realize we can still hear everything you're saying, right?
Someone could be in range.
What do you think, Petey the mall cop is gonna rappel down here?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Hey, be careful, careful, careful. We don't even know what that is.
If the human body doesn't get water, it will die.
I hate to break it to you,
That's-
but this is not water.
No, but it's a liquid.
Oh, he's gonna.
Jesus Christ. Well, hope you guys are in good shape. Looking at you, roast beef.
Roast beef.
Bad screams.
What's a good scream?
Max said
Doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I'm lost. Who
Doesn't
is
matter.
Heather? She's a lifeguard at the pool. Heather Holloway?
Their boss.
That's why you should listen to Alexi.
All right, yeah. Your new boyfriend, right?
Every man I talk to from now on has to be my boyfriend.
Oh.
He's running.
Son of a bitch!
Civilization. Time to commandeer a car.
I need to commandeer your vehicle. I know he doesn't look it, but he is one of the most dangerous men in the world.
Detective Byers. This is Todd.
Oh my God.
Lend us his vehicle to transport our dangerous criminal.
There's just an elevator that drops you halfway to hell.
They're commies. You don't pay people, they cut corners.
To be fair to our Russian comrades, I don't think this tunnel was designed for walking.
You're all so nerdy, it makes me physically ill.
Oh my God.
No, don't lump me in with them. I'm not a nerd, all right?
Why so sensitive, Harrington?
Right.
Using cool points to a 10-year-old child?
No, I'm just saying.
It's probably being used to make something.
Or power something?
Like a nuclear weapon.
Totally.
Walking towards a nuclear weapon. That's right. That'd be great.
But if they're building something, why here?
Do you think the Russians know?
About the...
They could.
So it's connected?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
More chemicals. Will didn't eat chemicals. Did you?
No. This is something new.
Blood.
They must have taken them somewhere.
What if the flaying, it's taking place somewhere else?
How do we find it?
Mrs. Driscoll.
You're gonna let her
She
go
wants to
back?
go back so badly. Why don't we let her?
Jeez.
The camera above you to the right.
Everybody makes that. Aw, Joyce is so cute.
Name.
И это с моего лица ты лысая американская свинья.
He's understand.
Может, лысый.
Ooh.
А вот наручники на тебе, сволочь советская.
He's not eccentric, he's certifiable.
Glass houses, Jess.
What?
You know, pot calling the kettle black.
No.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Stop behaving like a jackass and ask him what he's doing that's making my magnets fall off my damn fridge!
Has he seen any magnets? Please. Someone put him in his place. Someone's gonna see you. If you don't stop standing there and gaping. Oh, can you get to it in time? Go, go, go.
Pizza, осторожно!
Oh! Win! First victory!
Dude! You did it! You wanna fight!
First victory.
Holy shit.
recognize that. Maybe, did they ever see it? I don't think they ever saw it, but I'm sure they've heard description of it.
You know, those things that I said yesterday, I didn't mean them. I don't think you're like those assholes. At all.
I was just completely, utterly, mortifyingly wrong. Don't let that go to your head.
I just look forward to you never doubting me again.
Aww. Oh, I was gonna get stuck.
Come on, you piece of shit!
Aww.
That was it. That was what? The olive branch. The what? Oh my god. You're helpless.
She's gone home.
What? Ah.
Does your species like M&Ms?
Still with the species thing? Aw. And meanwhile, God. Oh God.
Hi there.
Kill him somehow. No, that's not gonna work. No, 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 no. Oh. He got hit hard and thrown hard. Oh, damn it. No!
Marco.
They're connected that way? Keep hitting, keep hit. God. Are they connected to Billy though? Is he feeling the same thing right now?
Go to hell!
Are they about to get turned back on? He didn't sense any of this? Oh God. Well, now he's sensing it. Jeez. Get out. Stop. Oh God. Start running. What the heck? Alright guys, that disgusting thing, very gory. People were saying that it's very gory this season. And I guess it is, but I'm not like super like freaked out by it. Though I guess if you roll back the tape I might be like, I don't know. But this episode, this whole series honestly could just be called child endangerment. I feel like the kids over at Starcourt, they should have told Erica to go after she got them in. Now she's stuck downstairs with all of them. Free ice cream for life seems like a fair trade at this moment, but probably if she makes it out, that's kind of a fair trade. But yeah, last episode, Erica made a comment about how capitalism is amazing and the free markets, and this time she made a comment about how if the commies don't pay their workers, they cut corners. So I wonder what Erica would be like now. Like, what is it? Is it 1985 right now? So 34 years later. Like, she must be in her early 40s probably. And like unrestrained capitalism causing greater and greater income inequality, particularly for people of color, and they're suffering much more for it. So is she still as hyped about capitalism? I'm wondering because like it's a period piece where in the 80s they were all like stamping their feet about capitalism, and we see how that has worked out now. I mean, communism doesn't work, and especially doesn't work when it's led by fascists. But I think the United States corporations must have used this fight against communism to kind of oversell capitalism and all its merits, because she's a little kid and she thinks like it's the greatest thing in the world. Where Yeah, capitalism isn't really taking care of our people right now. But yeah, they make their way down a ton of hallways, and Steve winds up knocking out a Russian. Woohoo! First victory! And they see the machine at work. The green goo Erica was gonna try to drink powers it apparently, and Russians still trying to open the gate. The kids see them at work, and yes, I can't get over Steve winning a fight. Dustin was so hyped about it, and the thing is, the transceiver microphone thing that Steve picks up. Steve is very good at these flashy moves that have no practicality whatsoever. The bat twirl looked super cool, does nothing. And I watched this fight again in editing, and he takes the mic with his left hand, throws it to his left hand, then switches back to his right hand before hitting the guy. So flashy, so useless. No wonder he hasn't won any fights before this one. Hopper and Joyce make it to a Russian hideout. That fight between Hopper and that Russian agent, he speaks without an accent, so I'm not sure. I mean, we saw him in the Soviet Union in episode 1, but God, intense moments, and then hilarious when Joyce just freaking threw the gun and it flies over Hopper's head. You just see his face oh my God, it's flying over me. Alright guys, I'm coming to you from the future, and basically one day after watching this episode, I watched the movie Die Hard and reacted to it. It should be on the channel around the same time. And they had a scene in that movie that was basically word for word the same as the scene in this TV show, this episode, when Hopper had the gun to the Soviet agent's head, and he was just like, "You're not going to shoot me. You police officers have rules." And that mirrors the same in the scene in Die Hard where John McClane holds the gun on the first guy that he runs into. I'm not going to spoil the movie for people who haven't seen it, but yeah, go check out my reaction if you have seen it. Great movie. But yeah, that was really, really interesting. It has to be a reference from Stranger Things to Die Hard, which is really interesting because this is 1985 in the movie, in the TV show, but the movie came out in 1989. Are we just for in-universe reasons, are we led to believe that maybe Hopper was hired as a consultant for the movie Die Hard? That'd be really funny. That's my headcanon anyway. Anyway, guys, back to the present. But they managed to get Alexei, or Smirnov, out. And it seems like Alexei actually wants to help, kind of. He told Hopper to stop working on the car because he knew it would blow. And he doesn't really try to run. The one time he was running was because, yay, rest stop, civilization. It seems like he's actually kind of happy to be out, even though he was the head scientist that was appointed after... I mean, I guess this is more commentary on communism, where people are forced to work. He doesn't seem... Yeah, he was just forced to do this. And Hopper commandeers a car, and they make their way to Murray Bauman. Joyce kind of puts him in his place, which is really fun to watch. But Hopper, man, saying pot calling the kettle black when she called Bauman crazy. Just an episode ago, he was just like, I need you to join my police force. Man, they switch, they go so far in different directions. This, I guess they spent too much time together recently. They're getting tired of each other, sick of each other a little bit. Joyce with the duh, when he was saying to keep the car in park. That was really funny. Joyce is super cute. I've mentioned this more than once this season, but she's so cute. Winona Ryder, just, yeah, amazing. I don't think I've seen her in anything besides Friends and this. But yeah. Anyway, Jonathan and Nancy find the kids, and they all work together. They check out Heather's home and find cleaning supplies. Don't know what they're making just yet with drinking those things. But they head to the hospital, trying to use Driscoll to lead them back to where people are starting to get changed, get infected, get flayed. And downstairs, the kids are kind of doing their own thing. Elle pushed a ton of candy out for Lucas and Mike as an olive branch. That was really sweet. Lucas tries to explain to Mike, yeah, this is an olive branch. He's like, well, what is that? Which is super funny. But then, yeah, Mike offers her some M&Ms, and she had the cutest smile on her face. It's nice to see her... she didn't really emote all that much in Season 1, and Season 2, she was kind of just angry a lot, because she was locked up, couldn't see her friends, so... it's nice to see her happier. Though they're in a bit of a situation right now, because Nancy and Jonathan are getting into things up above. First, the elevator ride up. They have a nice conversation, and Nancy's just saying like, "Oh, she's apologizing for what she said. Like, she doesn't think that he's one of those guys at the office, and he's not. He's just needs to understand a little better how to, I guess, communicate with they communicate with each other, and like he needed to learn to trust her, I guess, even though it's inherently crazy what she was like trying to say about the rats and the Mrs. Driscoll, but he realizes like, yeah, you were right the entire time, and she was like, it was such a cute conversation. She's like, I look forward to you never doubting me again. I do have a little bit of a thing where I come across a lot of women who are like, oh, like I'm always right, and it rubs some people the wrong way, but I think it's funny. It's cute. It's a very, the confidence is a very attractive quality. And I was saying near the start of the season that after Billy was taken out, that we might get some characters we don't like being taken out as well, being taken over. I guess that the mayor and Billy's dad would be flayed, but apparently Tom and the character played by Gary Busey's son, I think it's Jack Busey, they get taken, and those actors play those roles really well. Jonathan nearly got beaten to death, and Tom and Busey still had their personalities somewhat, though, like with calling Nancy Drew again. And am I glad they're dead? Kind of. Like, they were kind of horrible people, but were they evil? I think with fictional characters, they don't necessarily need to be like evil for me to want them dead. But they were also psychically linked somehow. Nancy hit Busey with like the fire extinguisher, and it knocked Tom backwards right before he was gonna kill Jonathan. And I know it's a hive mind, but I didn't know it was in that way. Like, did the others who were also flayed feel it as well? Like, it didn't work that way when like Elle killed a demo dog last season at the penultimate episode, but the other demo dogs didn't feel it. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Maybe it works differently with people, but then like, did Billy feel it when he got hit? When the other two got killed? But yeah, is it based on distance? I don't know. But then they melted, and super gory. And they came together. Jonathan and Nancy just like slowly following them. I'm just like, move your butts, get the heck out of there. Are you kidding me? You're just watching it happen. And my theory that the rats exploding and coming together to make one big organism, that seems to be proven right with that, whatever that thing was. That's so much more disgusting looking than the Demogorgons. It looks like something. It looks like, you know, some of those like monsters in Resident Evil 2 where they're called like lickers. They look like a mutated version of the already mutated lickers. Super disgusting, but super fun to watch too. Anyway, guys, I'm very excited for more episodes. I'm gonna give this a 9. This whole season has been top notch, even though I appreciate the moments where the kids get to be kids, because they've been through so much. I just enjoy seeing them be normal kids. I still really enjoy this part, like the creepy parts, the strange parts, if you will. And I think one thing that I've kind of forgotten ever since the first episode is Susie. I'm hoping she shows up in some manner. I don't know if she'll be able to make it to Hawkins, but maybe she has some information that Dustin can use. I don't want him to get hurt again, because he's kind of been down on the luck with the ladies, with his teeth and everything. But anyway, if you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends. That was really fast.